Academy. We've been organizing meetup groups. We have around 6 meetup groups, 30,000 members, 7 meetup groups, 30,000 members in 7 different locations. If you're not a member of those, please you can join them and learn about our events. So last week, for example, we had an event about data science interview practices. We really focus on a lot of machine learning. In 2 weeks later, we are going to organize another one, data science interview Q&As. So data analysis interview Q&As. The more focus on data analysis because a lot of our audience are also targeting become data analysts more than data scientists. And we have our sites and YouTube channel is very rich content. We have all these our programs for last 4 or 5 years that we organize around 300 events. I think more than half of these events we post on YouTube. If you want to have a good broad overview of what is data scientist, what is AI scientist doing, our YouTube channel is really good for it. And today I just started with my self-introduction. I'm Murat Bada. I'm Magnimind co-founder and serial entrepreneur. My background goes to biophysics PhD. Before that, I have physics degrees. I've been in Stanford in bioengineering and radiology departments, years developing technology in medicine. And Dr. Jeran is our co-founder in Magnimind Academy. He's a faculty in San Jose State University. Prior to that, he's been faculty in Santa Clara University, Caius University. He's been developing actually computational models and computational work for the past 20 years. And same as me, I did with particle physics, imaging, biophysics and imaging cancer. Everywhere we use AI, data science, computational modeling. So both of us now working in projects together in Stanford Healthcare and Stanford Medicine, building AI in medicine projects. So as Magnimind Academy, we built this company years back with some of our colleagues from Stanford as well. The goal to make we saw the problems in AI and data science training. I'm just using these terms interchangeably because data science is the fundamentals of AI. It's just covering more umbrella structure, and a lot of people just think that it's different. It's not. I use that interchangeable. And then now AI is popular. There will be a lot of AI scientist jobs. It's really similar to data scientist jobs. So I will share my screen and start our presentation. Just let you know that we've been giving these info sessions for a while, and we've been working on actually upgrading our programs. So we get so much interest, but our programs were limited to limited group of people in the certain level of background. So we were really looking for intermediate to advanced level of people who wants to be a data scientist, more leaning to machine learning, and we were not able to accept everyone to our programs. Now we extended our programs to include more people, more beginner level people, and we also included people who wants to be data engineer, data analysis. So we just want to provide our services to more audience. Therefore, hope that every one of you here is interested in building your career in those different fields of data science. Will find a match program with us. That's what we had. Our second change is we were not much focused on FANG companies. Now we recruit more mentors from FANG companies, and we focus our students getting and targeting getting a job in FANG companies. As you know, FANG companies, Facebook, Apple, Amazon, Netflix, Google, it's just more like a big tech, very promising, high-paid salaries jobs. That's what we are targeting in our students now. We upgraded our actually counselors, our mentors, our coaches, and then with a more upgraded strategy, hoping to provide best service to get the best but high paid jobs. And this is the instructions. I'm not actually here. We're not able to let you talk. You just can share your questions in Q&A sessions here. And then you're welcome to use chat either to panelists or to general one. So while actually we'll start, let me see. Okay, we do some surveys throughout the program. Okay. Okay, I will start the surveys throughout the program. But we understand more of your background and your needs so that maybe we can offer better programs in future. We've been listening our like a user base and audience, our students. That's why we came to that point. This actually info session is way different than our previous info sessions. So just start with those FANG companies that why we are targeting industry average of those jobs, like data analysts getting like 100, but in FANG they get 180K. And data scientists in industry average getting around 107, and FANG is getting 260K. It's just really 50 to 75% more than industry average. And yeah, it is a challenge, it's a long journey, and especially if you're a beginner. And again, we have a different programs for different people. We realize that a lot of audience come here, listen our info sessions. They're already working in companies that they have also data science background, data analysis background, but they have also a hard time to get in those companies. We target those people as well. So we increase our target range to include as much as people possible. Okay, this is like another graph is showing how it's shifting from everyone else, how much they paid, and those big tech, big tech, including those FANG companies. Like we wanna really place you on those companies in the blue, and hopefully with later you get more experience, you move up top scale ups. That's just really high positions, people talking about like $500,000 or more salaries, but it will come with time. So before we go to that one, I will just do another presentation. So the reason we start our programs in the last couple of years, our programs is 101 and mentor based. And then we offer a variety of this now. So these programs to address some problems why people cannot get a job. So there are three main problems. There is a gaps in real world application. A lot of people have degrees. And a lot of people do have boot camps, but they really don't have much of project experience. They struggle with that. And a lot of them have limited mentorship, even though you take classes, but you don't really have a mentors, one-on-one guidance and guidelines, both doing projects and also both in career support. So career support in a way that like we're gonna emphasize our boot camps more now focus on getting also career support along with the project support. And lack of experience. So everyone is looking for lack of experience. There's really a chicken and egg issue here in the industry. So if they're looking for, you need to have so many years of experience, but if you don't have the first job, how are you gonna get the experience in the field? So that is dilemma we're trying to address it. And we have actually degrees of our programs. When you see that, you see how we address it. So what we do, we have a lot of mentors, 5+ mentors, and now we include a lot of FANG mentors, including academicians. We include really talented mentors from Silicon Valley, different companies, including FANG. And we have real world projects. We have a lot of project emphasis on some of our programs. And we have both academy industry and there are different aspects of academic people Dr. Jeran and I both involved with the academic industry. We develop technology for industry as well as we're in academics, but we have a lot of faculty, some in faculty in Stanford and other similar universities, and some in the industry companies in Silicon Valley. And most importantly, we provide Silicon Valley exposures that how we are trying to address the needs of companies here, their workflow, their mindset, and how they do AI jobs and data science jobs. And that's part of the FANG also comes from there. Like we bring FANG experience, Silicon Valley experience, and company exposure in some of our programs to address the gaps I included earlier. So we try to address those challenges, why people cannot find a job, why they struggle. So we have so many things to offer. We'll go in that details later. We have projects, mentors, practice interviews, lectures, career coaches, interview Q&As, and all that. We'll come to that. But now I go back to my like an earlier presentation. Oops, not that. Okay. Give me a minute. Okay. So we focus on now more getting you FANG. Like we give project experience. Dr. Jaran is going to talk more about our technical aspect, how we prepare for you to interviews, how we prepare for you to do jobs. But now we are more focused, also more focused on that, your career roadmap. So we're gonna provide FANG optimized LinkedIn profile. Our coaches will help you to build that. And then ATS proof resume. And then we are gonna provide like FANG application strategy with our mentors, FANG mentors, our career coaches, resume coaches, and we're also gonna help you with compensation, negotiation skills and mastery during that program. And then just give you an example, really how it may affect like two different profile. This is really one good, like a true story. The candidate A, 5 years experience, have advanced degrees like masters, PhDs, and have a struggle with even getting interviews with FANG. And the other candidate B, much less years experience, 3 years experience, but more hands-on skills and get a successful interview ready. So literally, if you know the strategies, right actions, you can increase your chance to getting jobs. You can increase your getting jobs in top tier companies. And then this Coursera in 2019 has did some kind of survey statistics, and then around 60% of professionals, they really say hands-on experience is a key to get those top jobs and master in data science. So that's why we try to give you a full package. And then like we do 101, it's like more personalized education. A lot of tailored roles, we are addressing different roles. We prepare you, depends on your interests and different industries. So we have mentors, all different industries, like medicine, finance, marketing, all different areas of like domains of data science you guys can study. So, and then we with this programs, your chance of getting interviews or being successful interviews, also doing job at the companies is really key, that we are claiming to provide that. Now, actually, I'm gonna let Dr. Jaran to review our current packages, our updated packages. So this is packages the same. There are 3 packages, 3 levels of actually programs, one for data analytics, one for data scientists. They're different track. So, and Dr. Jaran will talk about this and more also on details of our program. We don't hear you, Dr. Jaran.
Thank you, Dr. Vaday. Yeah, so this is the program. This time we created 3 different paths for our students, depending on our interactions with the students over the past couple of years. So there are three tracks actually we are going to offer to the students. One is anyone who is totally new into the area, into the domain. When I say totally new, the background of the student is requiring taking Python, SQL, machine learning, really basics of the domain. So for that, we are offering a 24 weeks long program. In this program, what we're going to offer is we are going to assign a mentor to each student. So one student will have a mentor, and with this mentor during this 24 weeks, the student is going to go through all these different topics like Python, SQL, statistics, machine learning, deep learning. And depending on how you are doing, depending on whether you need help in one of these different areas, so we can change the time. So your schedule is going to be more personalized. In addition to that, you are going to have I'm sorry, 10 mock interviews. So you can have these mock interviews after the program is over. So we are going to let you use these 10 mock interviews in the next 6 weeks, next 6 months. So what you can do is, if you receive any interviews from the companies, so before the interviews, you can have practice interviews with us. So what else we are going to offer? We are going to offer for the beginner track 6 projects. Each project is going to take 2 weeks. So how are these projects structured? These projects are going to be, just 1 second, let me move this. These 6 projects are going to be divided into 3 phases. The first phase is going to be machine learning. So you are going to start working on these projects after you're done with your coursework. So over the 24 weeks, after you're done with Python and SQL and machine learning and deep learning, then you are going to begin working on these projects, again, under the guidance of your mentor, but this time your mentors may be different. So you're going to have a machine learning mentor, an NLP or LLM mentor, and a deep learning mentor. And when you work on these projects, we are going to provide you the projects. You are going to meet with your mentor, going to go over your code line by line, discuss what you did, what you should have done, how you can approach the problem differently. Each project is going to take, we expect that each project is going to take 1 week. Again, depending on your pace, on how fast you are doing, you can have even more projects. I had students working on more projects. After you're done with these 3 modules, I'm talking about this beginner level, then we are going to offer you a 9-week long internship and affiliation with a startup company so that you can build your resume, you can put some experience on your resume. And this time you're going to be working on a vague, real project, which we expect you contribute to the project. And again, you can only start working on this 9-week long project after you go through the entire program and finish your 6 projects, which are divided into 3 phases. So this is one full package for anyone who is new into domain and then get some experience after the program is over before going to the job market. So the next one, the intermediate one, is most of us have access to all these online resources, and we recognize that. And then you may have a background in already have a background in machine learning, statistics, but we need some time to sharpen our skills, interview skills. So this time we are going to offer a 15 weeks program, and then each student will be assigned with, again, one mentor. So one student will be assigned with one mentor. And what are we going to do with this mentor? First of all, we are going to offer all our courses to you, the recordings to you, so you can have access to each and every course recording. If you like, you can go over those recordings and then come back to your mentor and ask questions about different topics that you find you need help. But during these 15 weeks, during our meetings, what we actually want to do is every week we want to go over different interview questions, solving problems like statistics or machine learning or deep learning or Python or SQL interview problems. So every week we are going to come up with a different package of interview questions, and then you will work with your mentor on these problems. Again, we are going to offer you 10 mock interviews, Again, you can use this 10 mock interviews after you're done with the program in the next 6 months. But for each and every track, we require students take at least 2 mock interviews before the program is over. So that is the requirement. So what is missing in this track is we are not going to offer the internship or affiliation. So that is missing in this track. The third track is more about those professionals who want to jump up from wherever they are. So they already have a good background, but they really need a quick period of interview and then sharpening their interview skills. This time we are going to offer an 8 weeks long program similar to the intermediate one, but in this case we're not going to offer any projects. What you're gonna do is you are going to meet with your mentor, and then each meeting, you are going to go over interview problems. So it's not a mock interview, but it's going to be more like working on different topics at each meeting, so that you just build up with every week. So that is what we are offering. Again, 3 tracks: beginner level, intermediate level, and advanced level. And depending on your needs, you can pick any of these levels. So I just want to finish what I want to say with this slide. I always show this slide whenever I teach courses. So this is showing number of people who watch the lectures of Andrew Ng, which is available online at YouTube. All right. So starting with this, so this is data I collected on this day. Okay. So these numbers might have changed, but I don't think the trend has changed. So what happens is students, people like us, we watch the first lecture, so more than, in this case, 1.6 million. So, but as lecture numbers are increasing, so that means as we get into more advanced topics, number of people who are watching the videos are getting declining sharply, right? So there's a sharp decline. So that is our experience. There is so much of material available out there, but all of us need some motivation, somebody to work with. So that is the basic ingredient of this program. We are assigning you a mentor who you are going to be working one-on-one over the weeks, and not a single mentor. So depending on the phase you are going, so machine learning, deep learning. So depending on the expertise of the mentor, so you will have different mentors for different stages of the program. So that's what I wanted to share with you. Please feel free to ask any questions about the program. So Dr. Baday, so that's all for now.
Thank you, Dr. Jeran. So thank you for sharing details. So as I mentioned earlier and Dr. Jeran mentioned earlier, there are really several updates we did to our programs. So we diversify our programs to really like accommodate different level of people. Like for beginners, for intermediate, for advanced people. You may want to also accompany internship affiliation if you never had such an experience, affiliation. So our beginner package has that. And we added a lot of mock interviews now. So that is going to really help you to get ready and practice. And we get feedback from our different career coaches. And we have FANG mentors throughout our program. And we do a lot of FANG emphasis now, a lot of interview prep emphasis, along with project and experience building emphasis. So overall, like we have a updated, optimized program, target you FANG, and helping you with interview mastery, and a lot of building confidence on you to prepare and pass the interviews. And then we want to actually get you involved with our professional network, where we have a really huge community. We'll be able to help you have a network, and part of the job finding is having that access to network. So the way it works, when you just see it, you might be, if you are qualified for any of those programs, you apply. If you're not sure about it, you can schedule a short meeting with us, like a 15-20 meetings. We just see if you're fit for our programs. And then when you apply, we'll do interview, and then we just get you ready. So we just see that if you're like qualify for any of those programs, you apply. And so currently, to accommodate different level of people, in the past we didn't qualify many people. Now we'll be able to qualify more people because our programs now is tailored for different level of people. Again, we have so many project experience we provide, mentor experience, 5+ mentors. It will really help and enhance job search and job applications. And we are hoping that market is going to be better and better upcoming months, because it's been tight so far. With a lot of leverage you build, and you'll be able to get a great jobs in the industry. Please let us know if you have any questions for today's. Let's see those questions.
There is a question like the recorded lectures, Junaid, are our own lectures, so Magnimind lectures. And there is flexibility in terms of internship, but the requirement is you need to put weekly 20 hours of effort, work time on the internship. So that's the requirement. And by the way, I mean, please feel free to schedule a meeting with us, and then let's hear your side of the view, and then how we can help you. Okay? So feel free to set up a meeting with us.
Yeah, for the Junaid questions is we really require 15, 20 hours of work throughout our program, not only internship. And sorry, let me stop sharing that. Throughout the program, and it is really accommodating people who has current jobs. It's like half of our students have already jobs, and they want to just jump up their like career to better paying. So that's how our curriculum is designed for. And if you work on full time as like a student, and it's gonna increase your progress of getting good jobs. So let us know if you have more questions. And then you're welcome to send us an email if you're not sure. If you have specific question, we can schedule meetings. And if you're sure about what programs you're interested in, go ahead and apply. We'll do interview with you to see if you're a good match for the program. So hopefully we have now we have actually like a standard program. Now we have 6 different versions, 3 tiers, and 1 for data scientist jobs, 1 for data analytics, business analytics jobs. So thank you everyone for joining today. Hope to see you in our future events, even though you're not really participating bootcamp. So please continue to join our meetup programs. Bye.
Thank you everyone. Bye.